Welcome to my channel. Today, we'll discuss a spooky tale. Josh's mom Rebecca called Alyssa, saying Lucia wanted a sleepover. Alyssa was worried. Who lets kids stay at others? But Rebecca said the two kids were having fun. If unsure, come check it out and bring some toiletries. Alyssa arrives to find they live in a mansion cleaner than her bathroom. Everything looks like it belongs in a fashion magazine, and she can't resist pulling out her phone to capture her daughter's happy moments. Nope. She's stopped because the other mom doesn't want anyone taking photos of her daughter without permission. Alyssa thinks, well, this mom is serious about it. After some good talks, Alyssa agrees to let her daughter stay overnight and picks her up at noon the next day. Now that's real mom responsibility. She never expected this choice would turn into a big blunder. The next day, they came for their daughter but saw a stranger. The couple froze up instantly, with the feeling that they were just like characters in a horror movie being filmed. It takes seconds to realize a fatal blow. Like a TV show, the daughter vanishes in a day. Things quickly escalate into a police investigation. Every lead is as flimsy as a house of cards. The school records, rental info, even that gorgeously designed house, all fakes. She works tirelessly to protect her daughter, unaware of the dark waters flowing outside, and the police quickly call a press conference. They go public with the case, hoping for the public's help to find Lucia. This was undoubtedly a well-orchestrated crime. That woman managed to dodge school cameras, and the police can't confirm Rebecca's identity. What a mystery. Even crazier, no Rebecca exists. Police ask if they've offended anyone. Alyssa firmly claims she's friendly to all. Her husband Fred, being a criminal defense lawyer, certainly raises some eyebrows about potential connections. He recently took on a case, but is still in its early stages, prompting police to investigate the couple's home life, hoping to uncover some clues. Right at that very moment, Fred appeared to be extremely nervous, as if he had something important to say, but he firmly requested to talk it over with his wife first. It turned out that he had been involved in a romantic dalliance with a woman named Sarah a year ago. At first, they were just chatting online, but then Sarah wanted to meet up. Fred, wanting to keep his happy family intact, swiftly said no way. So Fred cut ties completely, but now the police suspect Sarah could be one of the suspects. However, looking at the surveillance footage, he finds it hard to distinguish anything, considering the lack of detail. Police also want to dig into her social media, but her accounts were deactivated months ago. Meanwhile, Sarah is weeping in tears all day, wrestling with all kinds of emotions. Not only does she suffer from Lucia's disappearance, but also her husband's betrayal, leaving her utterly defeated. The relationship between her and Fred deteriorates rapidly, with their words sharper and colder than knives, slicing through their once close bond. You wouldn't want a woman you're involved with to chat online, would you? What? You know? I will never do it. What will you never do? I know I will never do it. Putting Lucia with a stranger. It's been a full 5 days. What on earth happened to Lucia? Flashback to 5 nights ago when the woman cooked dinner for the kids and sent Josie off to wash up and sleep, leaving Lucia for a little chat. Pretty soon, Lucia dozed off on the couch, and then boom. A man bursts in, looking like an Oscar-winning villain, and takes Lucia away. Everything feels surreal and totally out of grasp. Fast forward to the 5th day since Lucia's disappearance. Alyssa's son, George, is simply having breakfast. Suddenly, he spots someone slipping a letter through the door, and he's about to hand it to his mom, but completely blanks out as soon as he sees her. Alyssa drives out for some fresh air and does some deep thinking before deciding to share her daughter's last photo on social media. Before long, this photo goes viral with nearly 90,000 shares, but the police say her actions only muddy the investigation. Phone calls flood in, but most of the info is just useless chatter, and the cops suggest she check in with them before every move. Alyssa finds an anonymous letter in her daughter's room. The content is brief but shocking, stating clearly that Lucia is in their hands. They require her to prepare 100,000 and caution her not to alert the police. The police swiftly look into the letter's contents, stating that the envelope was delivered in the morning, but the sender's identity remains a mystery. Alyssa's mind is racing when she sees the letter, begging the police if she can borrow 100,000 to resolve the issue and get her daughter back. The police say it's not that simple. They won't post this info online. Whether to pay the ransom is up to the couple, and Alyssa feels utterly broken and lost. But then she notices her husband is leaving for work. Fred's anxious expression makes her wonder if he knows something. Yet he won't spill anything, just saying he's off to work. After he leaves, Alyssa heads to the bank, hoping to use their house as collateral. She hopes to loan out $100,000 for the ransom, but the staff tell her the house was mortgaged months ago for it. Will $100,000 Alyssa just crumbles at that. She has no clue how much more Fred is hiding from her. She wants to ask, but he's gone. He's actually tracking his case clients. She suspected the client kidnapped her daughter, followed all day, found nothing, and Fred finally lost his temper. Until the other party innocently denies doing it, and during the police's messenger investigation, a journalist breaks the silence. She uncovers a lead saying the sender is a prankster who just moved in. Things are getting complicated. This suggests there's no ransom demand at all, and Alyssa's glimmer of hope just evaporates, only for the journalist to say something that terrifies her even more. I genuinely want to help you, and it seems the way you've captured Lucia was targeted.